Hi, my name is Claire, and welcome to the Align channel. Honestly, I don't really have a title for this video yet because I have no idea what it is I'm being called to say or why I'm really making this video right now. But I know that for the longest, my soul has been calling me to step into these spaces and show up as myself and share my story, my experiences. And I've just been having so much resistance doing that for a long time. I made a video back in, I believe it was June, and since then I haven't been constantly posting for many reasons because most importantly, I've been doing a lot of internal work. Over the past year and a half, I've been going through the dark night of the soul. And I feel like I'm starting to come out of that. Honestly, I feel like I'm out of that. I would not sit here and be like, oh, I'm depressed. And I would never describe my situation as I'm feeling depressed or any negative feelings like that. I believe I am in a stage of transition, moving into my desired timeline because I truly know what I want. I truly know the life I desire. I truly know that everything like that I require in that timeline, the environments I want to be in, the spaces, the communities I want to be in, the people I want around me. I'm so sure of that. So I'm just in this the phase where I'm just having to sit and trust, you know, and it's funny because I'm very isolated right now. This whole journey has just brought me to isolation. A lot of the people I used to hang around don't really quite resonate with me. I don't really quite resonate with them anymore. So it's just been me. I just been having to go in within myself and figure out who I am. Figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. You know. Um, yeah. So like over a year ago, I started my podcast. I just felt called to start a podcast. I was like, I don't know why I need to start a podcast, but I'm starting this podcast. Um, that's when I was really moving to my spirituality a lot. So I felt so confident. I just went for it. I did a few episodes and whatnot, and everything was going well. Then my life was happening. Let me be honest, life was happening. So I just stopped. But I know realistically I should have kept going. I feel like I didn't have it in me to keep going. I had a lot of internal work to do. I had a lot to learn. And I was really like, what do I really started to feel insecure within myself. I'm like, what do I really have to share? Like, what do I have to say? What do I have to say that's so important that I have to start a podcast? But I didn't know this thing was deeper than just me. It was not about me. It's not about me. None of this is about me cuz if it was up to me, I probably would have just stuck to what I was doing before, feeding my ego, living a life that people said I should live. I worked the 9 to 5. I had the big girl job. I had the money. I had the cars, the apartment. I was chilling, right? But that was not for me. That was not for me. It all blew up. It all blew up for a reason. That was not for me. And so now looking back at all of that and everything that I've been through, I'm just like, wow. It's amazing how the universe works because in a moment you just feel like you're in the worst possible situation. Like you feel like hell. You feel like you're in hell in that moment where you're going through such dramatic changes. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, because my journey all started with a burnout from my job and the life I was living and the things that I was doing. It all started from there, and it went into a dark night of the soul, and now I'm here. And I promise you, I do not resonate with the person I was 6 months ago, last year, 2 years ago. And it's just crazy to look back on that, because now I know that it was all just working out in my favor. It was all coming together for a reason. It was always working out for me. In the moment, it didn't look like it, but it was. And I just sit here today and oh my gosh. So I really feel called to make this right now because I'm in this transition phase, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm quite in the timeline I need to be in. I'm in an environment I don't quite resonate with. And I'm like, I keep waking up here every morning. I keep waking up here. Why do I keep waking up in this place? What do I keep seeing the same things? What is it that I need to be doing that I'm not doing? You know? And it just it's a lot on me, and I'm just like, I know what I need to be doing. It's what my soul needs for me to be doing. I need to hone into my creativity. I need to go within. I need to oh my gosh. I get mad at myself sometimes because I feel like I don't have much confidence within my power, and it hurts me because I know who I am. Why am I letting my ego get in the way? Why am I letting the past get in the way of who I am? Like, you're powerful. You've entered this calling for a reason. You've come a long way on this journey, and you have to do what you have to do. Whether it's share my voice, share my stories, or whatever it is that I need to do, whatever that makes me happy. I'm in such a good mood right now. You would not believe I was just crying like an hour ago. I was just evaluating my entire life and stuff. I'm like, what it is that I need to be doing right now? Then I was like, I need to get back on my grind. I need to get back on my into my creativity, because it's not just about me. This thing is way bigger than me. And I feel like I have so much resistance towards my creativity, my podcast and stuff, because I'm always like, oh my gosh, this is going to happen a lot. I kind of lose my train of thought. But I'm like, I don't really know exactly what it is that I need to say, or what it is. I'm a Virgo, so I always want perfection, and I just need everything to be figured out in the moment. But I feel like this is not what that's about. This is not what that's about, because I the more I get inspired and just start speaking, I feel like a lot comes out, rather than me having to overthink and plan a whole content of everything, you know? I just I feel like that's not for me. I just have to be raw and authentic, and I'm starting to realize that I'm not supposed to be a planner when it comes to my creativity. I'm not supposed to be a planner when it comes to my soul's calling. And I'm realizing that, because even when I started my podcast, a lot was coming out. I was like, I didn't even know I had this in me. I didn't know what am I saying right now? It's like spirits were speaking through me. Something is speaking through me, and I don't know what it is because it's bigger than me. So I can come here and be like, oh, I need to plan exactly what I'm going to say. I need to have everything figured out. It's not going to work that way, boo. And I'm just so happy right now in this moment. I feel I feel such abundance, so much abundance right now. And I just want to keep doing this and keep showing up as myself and keep letting the universe, the spirit speak through me, whatever it is that I need to say, because frankly, I don't really know what it may be that day. So whoever's watching this, if you're going through a similar journey, you first of all, if you're in the dark night of the soul, just allow it. Just allow whatever is happening to happen. Bad things are going to happen. It may feel like they're bad things. They may feel like they're bad things. But at the end of the day, they're all working out in your favor. They're all working out for your highest good. And you're going to see that because all of that is temporary. It's always light at the end of the tunnel. It's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And when you're in this transition phase, you're like, oh, whew, I'm not sad. I'm not feeling any negative energy quite so. But it's like I'm not exactly where I need to be right now. And I believe that maybe I'm still being prepared. I'm being prepared for something quite amazing that I don't really know what it is. I feel like my mind is about to be blown. Because the universe works in mysterious ways. I can't tell you how many crazy things have happened that I wasn't even planning. People always tell me, like, how were you able to move out on your own and stuff like that? But I moved out like 3 years ago. I didn't plan that. A lot of the stuff and experiences in my life are spiritually orchestrated for me. And I don't really know how to explain that because a lot of people aren't going to relate to that. But the people that do relate to that, they're going to find me, you know? So that's a lot of stuff I had to figure out. But in this phase, I'm just being anchored into my gratitude and trust because that's all I can do right now. With the addition of tuning into my creativity, because I feel like that's the most important part of my journey that I've been slacking on. And this feels amazing that I'm doing this. I don't feel any pressure or anything to, it just feels good. I feel like my soul is just lit up right now. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to see where this journey takes us. I'm excited to see how everything unfolds in my life. And you should feel the same way too if you relate to my journey, my story. And I just hope you're having a blessed day. And let's see where 2025 takes us. Let's see all these blessings and miracles unfold. Let's see these breakthroughs come in. I'm just so happy. I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. And I'm very grateful. Thank you for tuning in.